How's it going, guys? Welcome back. In today's video, we're doing a vintage haul and style. I went out shopping for some vintage items at estate sales and the antique mall. I think I have a couple of garage sale finds in here, and I found some great stuff. Not all of these are gonna fit directly into that like nautical theme, but pulled together with items that I already have, and also this beautiful collection that we did last year in the Lost Gallery for summer. I didn't even share it on here because I didn't use it in any of my decor. While I was curating it, I just felt this story coming through the images that was so striking to me. It's truly one of my favorite collections. And so this year when I started styling, and I remembered I have all of these beautiful portraits and things that I could incorporate into this, it really fueled the vision. And the art totally tells a story within the design. So I've got a refreshing beverage here. I've got my North Shore candle lit, so it's smelling like the seaside in here. And I'm gonna share with you the haul first, and then I will share the styling with you after. So let's get right into it. So the first find that I want to share with you is this beautiful transferware dish, and I actually got two of these. I found these at an estate sale. These are a Bavarian porcelain. They're from a German brand called Seltman. Initially what drew me to it is not only this like beautiful edge on it, but the color. So it says that it's a brown transferware, but this very much has a green hue to it and is very similar to the green that we've used in the kitchen. So I knew it was going to accent the kitchen so nicely because this is very much like the style and the colors in there. So I don't have them currently styled in there. We will eventually, they will end up in there, but the picture is perfect for the nautical theme. So I just absolutely love these plates. I would love to complete this set. Like this is a set that I would definitely pay a decent amount and collect because it is just beautiful. So I need to actually look up and see what kind of availability there is online because I would most definitely complete this set. Although I do want to hang a couple on the wall, like I said, but so beautiful. These ones definitely have my heart. At that estate sale, I also found a ton of gorgeous old books. And these are very old. Most of these, I believe, are English literature books. This one might be a bit different. We'll look at that one in just a second. But I paid somewhere between $5 and $10 a book. And these are just so beautiful. It's so hard to find really beautiful old books like this that are like black and brown and have these like kind of textured spines like this. At least for me, I don't come across these all that often. I come across old books all the time, but not quite as beautiful as these ones. The covers are very interesting. I have some other old books that have covers like this. I don't know if it's worn over time or if this was just the original design. It's quite interesting. They just have that old world charm to them. So one of the main reasons that I got these is because we have our bookshelf, you know, our huge built-in bookshelf. We have a really short shelf and it needs short books. So I have a hard time putting books in there, although I am not ready to give these up to the bookshelf. That bookshelf has like siphoned all of the books that I own, and I don't have very many to decorate with now because of that. So these ones are staying downstairs for a while. So 1879 is the only date I was able to find in here. So then I also got this one. I don't know if this is part of the set. Let's look here. Unfortunately, when I bought it, it was like this. So I need to try to glue it back on. This one says 1863, I believe. I love that old writing. So pretty. People don't write like that anymore. At least I don't know anybody that writes like that. Okay. I also did check these for bookworms because I just found out bookworms are real. Did you guys know that? I thought that was just like a saying. It's not. Bookworms are real. I guess silverfish are considered a bookworm, like they can eat through your books. The amount of books that I have brought home and did not know. I mean, you should check probably everything for bugs, but I wasn't like examining them maybe as much as I should have. So now we know But yeah, check everything for bugs because you really never know. Okay, Tour to London. So not part of the series, but another really, really beautiful old book. I love the patina and just the worn look on these. The colors, they're just beautiful. I also got this one. This book is in French, so won't be reading it, but it is a beautiful old book. I love the spine. The front is very worn, mostly worn off, but still just a really cool book to have in the collection and to decorate with. The next find is from a different estate sale. It's this oil lamp with a stand. Somebody tell me what this is for. I don't know if it's just to control like the smoke or what it's for, but I have to tell you that when I went to the estate sale, I found just the stand by itself and I thought, that is so beautiful. What is that? And so I had to pull up my Google Lens and search to figure out what it was. And I saw that it was for a little oil lamp in the picture. And they had these nearby. They just weren't put together, but they didn't have a price on the stand. So I just put them together and they charged me the $6 that the little oil lamp was marked for. But they had 2 of these. And I really liked the detail on this one. The other one didn't quite have that detailing. Cool little find. I'll see if I can find some on Etsy and eBay. And if I find anything similar, I will put it down in the description box. I've been trying to link either the same or similar vintage items from online retailers. If you're looking for something similar, you can go down and check there. Obviously, there's a really limited supply of these things. So it's just if you're like struck by something that you see, go down there and see if you can find, you know, if I've linked something similar. But, you know, there's nothing like keeping an eye out in the wild, but I know sometimes we don't find the things that we're after. So anyway, $6 find, really like this. The next thing that I found, I'll go kind of over garage sale finds because I did find some garage sale finds. And the first one is this frame. I just mentioned in my last haul that I was only going to buy really nice wooden frames, but the exception is small frames because you don't typically find like really nice old wooden frames. I mean, you might, but I have only gotten a couple actual wood frames that are tiny. This is probably made out of like a resin or something, but I love having little frames. They're just so easy to style in so many different places. And so I'm a sucker for a little frame. And then of course on the inside, this is one of our portraits from the collection. And I call her the captain's daughter. I love, love, love her. I'll show you guys more of the collection in just a little bit, but I put her in there and we did a little DIY to make her look like she's an actual oil painting. But I got this for $2. Just a great little frame. I am always on the hunt for small frames. It's so easy to style a little wall or a vignette or something with a little frame. Another thing that I got at a garage sale, I've styled here in my teacup, my new teacup. The teacup's not from the garage sale, but the things in it are, and I wanted to make it look pretty. So I got this is from Amazon. So I'll have that linked, but I found a bag of hardware, just furniture hardware. And what's so interesting about this one, this is really the reason that I ended up buying it, is it looked so familiar to me. And sure enough, some of the original hardware on our built-in upstairs in our 1932 home is identical to this. So I think there's 6 of these ones in here, and then there's just 1 of these. Now, I'm not sure if these are reproductions or if they were pulled out of an old home, off of an old piece of furniture. I have no idea. They could be reproductions, but I just thought it was so interesting that it's exactly the same as the one that we have upstairs. And I do think that that one's original to the house. I don't think it's something that somebody switched out at some point. So I don't know, but very interesting. I got this bag for 75 cents. Like I said, 6 of these, there's only 1 of these. So I don't know if I found a little drawer or something, like a little sewing drawer, or I don't know. Honestly, I think they're just pretty. Like you could just like pop this in a cup and display it that way. I don't know, but old hardware. I do have a lot of old hardware that I haven't done anything with, but I think it's going to come in handy at some point. So I just keep getting it when I find it and it's at like a really good price. Our last garage sale find is over here holding up this beautiful plate. It is a little plate or book stand, I suppose, and it's cast iron. So beautiful, ornate, very heavy. I thought this was actually perfect for our nautical theme because I feel like things that get lost at sea and are underwater for a long time kind of have this look to them. So I think it's kind of perfect for that. I got this guy for $1 at a garage sale. The next couple of finds I did actually get after I had styled the cabinet. So you're kind of seeing some of this stuff out of order because I styled it and then I pulled things out to share with you. But I mean, truly, I didn't know that I was going to find such inspiration until I did it. And so sometimes that's just how it happens. But anyway, I went out estate sailing after the fact and I found a couple of glass jars that I thought actually fit really nicely with the nautical theme. This one, I believe, is a cider jar, if what I looked up was correct. I have no idea, but I got it for $1 and I really liked this detailing on the top here. I just thought that was really nice. And yeah, I would love to be able to fit a ship in here. We actually were just looking up how they get ship models into bottles. If you guys have never looked it up before, it's quite interesting. We'll look up some videos on that. They fold down and the little strings, they like pull the strings up. Anyway, I don't think I'll be making a model ship anytime soon, but we could do seashells. I don't have any seashells, but we could do something like that. Or I don't know. I'm sure there's like 1,000,001 things we could put in here, but it was $1. So the other one that I found at that same estate sale, surprisingly, this one is way more than this one. This one is a much thicker, older glass than this. This honestly could be something from Hobby Lobby. I have no idea, but I did like how tall it was. I did throw in a piece of this like newspaper looking tissue paper just to kind of give that message in a bottle feel to it. But obviously I need to like wrap it up a little tighter, maybe tie it with something because it's expanded in there and you know, we'll get to it. This one was $6 though. Has a cork lid on it. But I think it's the perfect message in a bottle kind of bottle. So anyway, I thought that would be perfect for our decor. And the last couple of things are from the antique mall. And we went on Mother's Day as a family, so that was really fun. I found this beautiful planter. I paid, I want to say $30 for, I can't remember exactly, but beautiful planter. I don't think I would actually pot something in it. It doesn't have like a drainage hole. It's actually really thick. The stand, well, I don't know. You could maybe drill into it, but what I will likely do is get a smaller pot and put that in here and then just have whatever, either plant or flowers or whatever in that just kind of set in here, just because I don't know if this is made to actually be potted in. But it is really cool. I love the handles on it. Very ornate, super heavy. I don't think it's probably too old, but it's got that old world feel to it. So I did find one other one, and I want to say this one was $6 to $8. Can't remember exactly how much it was, but I think it was under 10 because I was like, oh, that's nice. And then I saw the price and I was like, yeah, that is nice. We're going to get that. Again, it's probably just more of a decorative planter. I don't even think you'd necessarily have to put anything in this, but again, if you wanted to put something in there to hold your, you know, your plant or your flowers or whatever, you could. Or dried florals. I love using my dried hydrangeas, especially in vessels like this. It's so pretty. And I also, like, along with our kind of nautical seaside theme, these like cement planters that have this ornate detailing on them just remind me of shells in a way. So they just give me this like mermaid feel. And so when I was kind of styling the cabinet, I felt like these were a nice fit. I didn't have this at the time of styling it, but I used a different one that had kind of a mermaid feel to it. So anyway, I think you could play that into it and then you have kind of spring and summer mixed together. So now that you've seen our vintage treasures that we're going to be using for this styling, I want to show you the art that is really telling the story in our design. This collection, Whispers of the Sea, A Nautical Odyssey, is so beautiful and dark and romantic and just the perfect touch for moody summer decor. So I want to give you a little glimpse into that before we get into the styling. Take a look. That's it for today's video. I hope that you're leaving with a bit more inspiration than you came in with, and I'm so curious to know, do you decorate for summer, or are you planning on decorating for summer now after seeing this video? Leave me a comment down below, let me know. Give the video a like if you enjoyed, that really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you. I'll see you guys very soon in a brand new video. Bye.